So our next guest is someone who saw a gap in children's education and decided to fill it herself. She penned the book Gordon and Lily, All About Me. But this is more than just a sweet picture book. It's part of a groundbreaking series aimed at introducing English and Mandarin to young readers.
Right, so important. Joining us now for AAPI Month is author Michele Wong McSween. So great to have you here.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Yes, happy belated Mother's Day to you.
Oh, thank you.
Let's talk about your latest book, Gordon and Lily, All About Me. What it's about and how it kind of fits into the series that you already had.
Well, All About Me is, if you can guess, it's about the parts of the body. And it's a really fun way for kids and parents to learn about, their body parts. It builds self-awareness and confidence. It builds the vocabulary on what Gordon and Lily has, started with. Basically first words in English and Mandarin.
Yeah.
And so this is just a really fun interactive way for kids and parents to, engage with each other and tickle each other when you're saying, where's your belly? And then it ends with this really classic song, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes in English and Mandarin.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's a really fun book, and it's been a really fun one to do at my book events for AAPI Month because we get up, we stand there, and we do our head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and kids are really excited. And, the kids love to learn about their body parts. It builds their confidence and self-awareness. So it's a really fun addition to Gordon and Lily.
So you're fourth generation Chinese American, right? But you didn't speak Mandarin growing up, right?
No, it's funny, my great-grandfather came here, and generations after him were just so focused on assimilating. We wanted to fit in, be American, don't speak with an accent. We didn't want to stand out. And so by the time my brothers and I were born, we thought, well, we're American. We don't even need to speak Chinese. And nobody spoke it to us. My mom tried to put us in Chinese classes, and we just got made fun of, and so we pulled out. And honestly, I didn't feel all that connected to my culture because I felt like my family's been here for so many generations. I'm American. It wasn't until I had my kids that it made me realize I'm going to lose something if I don't teach them about their culture.
And is that what sparked this then?
Exactly.
Oh,
my two older boys were 3 and 5 when I started the series, and it was really for them to help them and me connect with our heritage, with language, and it really brought us closer together on this journey.
Yeah, because it's not just about representation, but it's about, from here, reclaiming your culture.
Absolutely.
So can you talk about the other books you have? You have a Celebrate Chinese New Year coloring and activity book.
Yes, I do.
And so how does that fit into the series as well?
Well, that was really an extension of the learning process. And the Learn Animals in Mandarin was the first one that I created during the pandemic, actually.
Oh, nice.
I was thinking, there must be so many parents at home thinking, how am I going to continue my children's education? There's no classes. I mean, there's online. But, for me, I really wanted to bring it in the home because that's where I could really connect with my kids and we can do these activities together. And I thought, I love doing activities. I love coloring with my kids. We do projects all the time. I'm going to do an activity book, kind of like a Chinese highlights.
Oh, yes, I grew up with highlights.
Oh, my gosh, I love them. The mazes, the look and find, and, matching, all those fun things. So that's what really sparked the activity book. And then the Chinese New Year book is the one I launched this year.
Okay.
So in time for Lunar New Year, and it just celebrates the holiday.
Nice.
So now you've raised your boys, 3 boys.
3 boys.
All teenagers?
All teenagers.
Okay. So do they speak Mandarin now? A little bit?
I worked really hard in the beginning. We had, I had them in little Mandarin classes when they were young, and we continued through classes in Chinatown. But because I was not confident with my speaking, I was not able to really continue the learning on a really fluent way. We're great with, this is our level. This is great. And it's really just an introduction, a gentle way to introduce first words to kids and families who really just want to get their feet wet to start learning about the language.
But it could spark a deeper interest.
It could, and I feel, my oldest one took Mandarin in high school here in New York.
Great.
And, my second one, he's pretty good. He's here right now. And it's really my youngest one, I think, because he grew up with the books from the get-go.
Oh, I see.
I think he's got a really good tone. But again, it's a constant, it's just a constant, reinforcements, Duolingo.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, it's so interesting when you talk about language, having the confidence, the words, just having the confidence to speak it.
Exactly. And I believe immersion is really important.
Yeah.
Really important.
So you have a read along and a sing along this Thursday?
Yes, at the library at one of the Queens Public Libraries. And we'll be doing arts and crafts. I'll be doing the story time with All About Me. And then we have a fun little game after. And then, of course, it ends with the head, shoulders, knees, and toes in English and Mandarin. So it'll be a really fun time. I also have events this weekend at Ardsley up in Westchester. There's an AAPI festival, outdoor festival. And then on Sunday, I'll be hosting a AAPI Family Day at Welcome to Chinatown here in Chinatown.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on
Thank
the success
you
of your
so
books. This
much.
is great.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes is about I have to do it at least 5 times every single day. All right, Gordon and Lily, All About Me is out now wherever books are sold. Great to have you here.
Thank you.